Dr. V.I.B.E. So please provide me a little bit more in-depth detail of what the V.I.B.E. is and what sets you apart from other vibrational technologies out there.
So the thing about the V.I.B.E., this was an idea that came to me in regards to how do I clear cellular memory? How do I release shock and trauma? And it's originated from the music that I created starting back in 2007. And we need a very specific delivery system for accessing the connective tissue. So if you're working with pulsed electromagnetic field technology, if you're working with light technology, I'm a fan of all these technologies, and there is a place for them for sure. They just access different parts of human physiology. When you take light and you slow it down, it turns into sound. And sound vibrates or oscillates at the level of the connective tissue. And so if you can work in the harmonic resonance with your connective tissue, you can now begin, and then you start loading other information around that connective tissue. You begin to start accessing human physiology at a completely different level. And there's no other real technologies that are out there that are really working at this true harmonic connective tissue cellular memory level. And that's what makes bioharmonic technologies unique. There are other vibrational sound beds out there, and yes, they all have music, but none of them are being formulated with the therapeutic music the way that we design, with the intention behind creating for clearing cellular memory. And really, when I'm thinking about your body being immersed in the field of harmonic resonance, I want to create a really amazing product for you. I want it to be high quality. I want the sound to feel amazing. I want the vibration to feel amazing. And the intention behind it's a ceremony. So the intention behind why are you going to be laying on the V.I.B.E. in the first place, whether it's just for relaxation, whether it's for clearing your mind, for expanding consciousness, for clearing some kind of past trauma, whether it be physical, emotional, or spiritual. I want you to be able to feel safe laying on the V.I.B.E. and going on a journey to changing your vibe and ultimately changing your life.
That's amazing. Yes. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. I love that. And so let's just say I'm walking about and you're at an event, because I know we do a lot of events and stuff. And I walk up to your booth and I'm like, what is this thing? What would you say to me?
The first thing I would say is touch it. Oh, it's vibrating. That's right. And it vibrates your entire body head to toe. And that's what we're going for. So people, when they first see it, it just looks like a bed and they think there's lights on it, but no, the whole bed is vibrating. And then at that point, what vibrational resonance would you like to align yourself with? One of the words that I like to use, or one of my little things, is an interdimensional portal. And people's like, oh, Dr. Schwartz, you've watched too much Star Trek. You've watched too much Star Wars. But really, when you look at the definition of what an interdimensional portal is, what is a portal? It's a doorway or a gateway. And what is interdimensional? Well, what's a dimension? It's a measurable space. And what's an interdimensional space is basically the space between two measurable spaces. And according to quantum physics, there's infinite dimensions. There's infinite measurable spaces. So being able to find the dimensional reality that we're wanting to align ourselves with is based off of one thing: aligning ourselves with the vibrational resonance of that specific dimension. And we do that using sound, light, frequency, and vibration, coupled with our own intention. And that's what the background is, what you're doing with the V.I.B.E.
Well said. Thank you, Dr. Stephen. Thank you so much for your wisdom and knowledge.